everyone. Today I'll be reading the story Cutting Paani and the Crown by Divya Ramesh. Wow, this place looks so beautiful. What is going on? Exclaimed the rabbit, gazing at the banyan tree clearing in wonder. This was where all the important events like the council meetings, habitat discussions, and talent shows happened. Well, in a few hours, Simba is going to appeal to all the animals of the forest to crown him as the king, said the fox. Do you think he'd make a good king? Inquired the monkey. A good one? He'll help the council move ahead in the right direction. I think he'll make a great one, replied the rabbit. All three of them gazed at the clearing, watching the hard-working ants decorate and set up colorful garlands for the occasion, while setting up seats for the 7 council members. Meanwhile, Simba paced his chamber anxiously, holding the Buzzbee article which talked about the 6 things Simba will have to do to win over the denizens of the forest. It said that the lion's chances of winning would increase a lot if he presented a new strategy today during the crowning ceremony. He knew that he just needed to pick a problem and find a solution, but he wanted to solve a problem with a simple yet significant solution, and he didn't have much time to come up with new ideas. He had to be in the banyan tree clearing in another half an hour and would be crowned as the new king of the jungle if he won the council's approval. The brainstorming session with his team had not given him any good ideas he could present. Nothing he could come up with met his goal of involving all the animals of the jungle and helped everyone as well. His bird clock told him that he needed to leave now to avoid being late for the council meeting. On the way, as he looked at the trees and the river hoping for inspiration to strike, he realized how limited resources were. Anything that could reduce wastage seemed like a good idea. After all, why waste something so precious? He strode into the clearing and marveled at how festive the place looked. Glasses of water and fruit juice were placed everywhere for all the animals who were seated. He swaggered into the clearing and moved past the animals who might soon be his subjects. He could hear them talking about him. The mischievous cub has grown into a majestic lion. I think he'll make for a good king. He has a clear head on his shoulders. Isn't he too young to lead a kingdom though? Those were some of the remarks he heard as he moved to the front to address the gathering. As he looked at their glasses filled to the brim, an idea started to form in his mind. He started his speech and greeted the large gathering with, "Animals, birds and insects of the forest, lend me your ears. I am here to talk to all of you about why you deserve a new king who is just, fair and savvy enough to solve our current problems with practical solutions. The world does not become a better place overnight, but can be created by the effort put in by all of us." "Well, how do you plan to lead us to a better world?" interrupted an impatient council member. Simba walked up to their table and picked up a glass. "What is this?" he asked the crowd. "A glass full of water," exclaimed the rabbit. "Exactly, a glass filled with water up to the brim. We use this for all occasions. The council meetings, talent shows, birthday parties, weddings, and even at the jungle's restaurant. However, the fact is that thousands of liters of water are wasted every day as most people don't finish the water in the glass completely. We cannot force them to finish it either. We all know what a precious commodity water is and how important it is to conserve it. I would like to unveil my new plan, Cutting Paani, for this. Anytime someone fills your glass, ask them to fill only half of it. It is very easy to ask for a refill, and this way, all of us together can prevent wastage of water. Finishing half a glass is much easier. I know it sounds very simple. It's a small step all of us can take to save our resources. Small changes in our habits can have a huge impact on the environment." The crowd cheered enthusiastically, and the council looked pleased as well. Cutting Paani showed that Simba really did care for his subjects and did not create a campaign that would be expensive and time-consuming to execute. It was a simple and practical way for everyone to do their part in preventing the wastage of resources. He deserved his crown after all. "All right, silence," bellowed the elephant, the head of the council. "All those in favor of crowning Simba as the new king, raise your paws." And that's how Simba became the youngest animal to be crowned as the king of the jungle. To him, the crown showed how much the residents of the forest believed in him to lead them into a better world. He hoped to come up with many more practical solutions to solve the problems troubling his forest. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed the story.